Hi, everybody. How are ya? Good. Good. I'm here to read you another story. This time it's going to be a special Christmas story just for you. How's everybody doing? Good? Good. Well, this is the big week. Christmas is coming. Santa Claus is coming. But also, look who came to see me with us tonight. Mr. Adorable with his little hat. Look at him with his little elfie hat. You're so cute, Mr. Adorable. I just love you. We do love him, don't we? If he wants to hear a story, he knows what he has to do. Would you like to go sit with the kittens? No? He wants to sit with Rudolph. Look who's here, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Came to sit with us, too. There's Mr. Adorable sitting with Rudolph. Isn't that sweet? That sure is. Before we get into this great story, though, I just want to say hello to some friends. To Lainey and Nicole and Addison and Chloe, Izzy and Abby, Katana, Ari and Anthony, Justin and Bella and Skylar, Luke and Sophia, Gemma and Sammy and Reese, and Max, Brianna and Giada, Jackson, Xavier, Paisley and Grayson, Joey, Odessa and Johnny and Marley, and Charlotte and Landon and Annie and Kimber, and Jacob and Peter, Timmy and Lily and Otto and Libby and Gigi and Jordan and Emmy. Hi, everyone. Moms, if you want to drop your child's name down in the comments to me, I would love to say hi to them. But if I don't know you and say your name, I'm still happy that you're here. Sure am. I sure am. Because when you want to hear a story, you come see me, because that's what I do. I read to you. Yeah, I do. Tonight we're going to read a fun Christmas story. It's called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And this particular Rudolph story is written by Chelsea Resnick. So there it is, Rudolph. Look at that cute little picture of Rudolph. Isn't he cute? I love this story. I know you do too, and you probably heard it too. But we have our Rudolph over here. He's going to listen with us. Okay? And who knows? There might be some magic, because this is that time of year when magic things happen. So, all my little sillies, let's read Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. Ready? Way up at the North Pole, there's a magical place called Christmas Town. That's where Santa lives with Mrs. Claus and his elves and reindeer. It was also where Rudolph, the most famous reindeer of all, lived. There is Rudolph and Santa. Isn't that cute? Look at that. His little nose is lighting up. Like all reindeer in the North Pole, Rudolph's greatest dream was to pull Santa's sleigh. But he wasn't like any of the other reindeer in Christmas Town. Because Rudolph had a bright, shiny red nose.
I'm happy the way I am.
Did you hear that? I feel like that Rudolph was talking to us. Let's see if he has anything else to say to us. When he was little, Rudolph wore a pretend nose, so he would look like all the other reindeer. He impressed everyone at the reindeer games, too. He was a natural at flying. But one day, Rudolph's pretend nose popped off. And the other reindeer all laughed and called him names. Meanies. Who ever heard of a reindeer with a red nose? It seemed that Rudolph just didn't fit in. Poor little guy just didn't fit in. Since everyone learned the truth, Rudolph would never be allowed to pull Santa's sleigh. So he decided to set off on his own. Luckily, Rudolph soon met a couple of friends who were different, just like he was. Hermione the elf didn't like making toys. He wanted to be a dentist. Yukon Cornelius wasn't afraid of anything. He crossed mountains in wind and snow, searching for silver and gold. Rudolph was thankful he found friends like these.
We're friends forever and ever and ever. And that's that.
Oh, Rudolph, you're adorable. Did you hear that? Friends forever and ever, and that's that. There's Rudolph setting off to find other friends because he thought the other reindeer just didn't like him. And this is Hermione down here, and what's his name? Cornelius the Miner, who loves silver and gold. So see, they can be whatever they want to be. They don't have to be what they should be. So, right? Right, it could be anything you want. In the North Pole wilderness, Rudolph and his friends met many dangers. Most scary of all was the snow monster, the great Bumble of the North. Ooh, unfortunately, Rudolph's shiny nose was easy for Bumble to spot. That's a snow monster. Just pretend there's no such thing as a snow monster. But that's the story. Ooh. One day, as the friends tried...
Shucks, fellas.
Rudolph. One day, as the friends tried to avoid becoming Bumble snacks, they hopped onto an iceberg. Soon they were drifting, and when they landed, they were on the island of Misfit Toys, a mysterious place where the world's most unusual and unwanted toys came to live. Rudolph and his friends felt at home. Rudolph realized that he didn't mind being different.
Misfits have a place too.
That's right, Rudolph. Misfits have a place too. And there he is, looking at all those toys. Well, these old toys that no one wanted. They look nice to me. Isn't Rudolph being a nice guy, though? No, I like nice people. I like nice people. Oh, Rudolph knew he couldn't stay on the island forever. And so he couldn't let his bright nose keep putting Hermione and Cornelius in danger. And the Bumble would catch them all sooner or later. So Rudolph decided to strike out on his own. Time passed, and Rudolph grew and grew and grew. Now more grown up, Rudolph began to see that he couldn't keep running from his troubles. It was time to go home. He had to see his parents. Of course. The magical man himself, Santa Claus.
He's the king of jingling.
That's right, he is the king of jingling, Rudolph. And there he is, taking an iceberg, going home to see the man himself, Santa Claus. Oh, when Rudolph arrived home, he learned that his parents and his friend Clarice, other reindeer friend, had gone looking for him, but still hadn't returned. What if they were in danger? What if they were lost? I will find them, Rudolph vowed. See, Santa was telling him that they never came back. They went out to look for you, and they never came back. Oh, Rudolph feels terrible. He says the first place he was going to look was in Bumble's enormous cave. And, oh no, sure enough, there was his mom, his dad, and Clarice. This was a huge disaster.
I'm telling you, it's just plain awful.
You're right, it is just plain awful. Rudolph, look. Look how tiny these little reindeers are. And look at that big Bumble. Ooh. I'm glad that he's just pretend. I would want to see him one day when I was shoveling my walk. Oh, it was lucky that Hermione and Cornelius happened to pass the Bumble's cave. Leaping into action, Hermione lured the Bumble outside the cave by oinking like a pig. Because, as everyone knows, pigs are Bumble's most favorite treat. Then, crash, boom! Cornelius pushed a boulder onto the beast's giant head. Cornelius pushed a big bunch of snow onto him. And then what happened? Then, with the Bumble out cold, Hermione removed every one of his razor-sharp teeth. Rudolph sighed with relief. He was thankful he found friends like these.
All for one and one for all.
That's right, Rudolph. All for one and one for all. With his loved ones safe, Rudolph returned to Santa's workshop. Everyone was glad to see him, but there wasn't time to make things right yet. A grand snowstorm, the worst Santa had ever seen, was barreling toward the North Pole. Look at that storm. Oh, I'm going to show you both these pictures. Look at this. That's a bad storm coming. Yes, it is. Bad snowstorm's coming. If the weather didn't let up soon, Santa's reindeer wouldn't be able to see. And if they couldn't see, then they couldn't fly. And if they couldn't fly, then Santa couldn't deliver any toys. Christmas would have to be canceled. This was a huge disaster.
Oh no! How terrible!
Right. It was terrible, Rudolph. You're right. Santa didn't want to let down all the little boys and girls of the world. But what could he do? As he stepped into the hall to announce that Christmas would be canceled, Rudolph's bright red nose lit up. Suddenly, Santa had an idea. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Rudolph was utterly dumbfounded.
We're frolicking elves!
That's right. And there it is. His nose lights up and Santa says, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? That's right. He was utterly dumbfounded, huh? Santa wanted Rudolph to lead the sleigh. It would be an honor, sir, said Rudolph. He suited up with the other reindeer. Then he took Santa to the island of misfit toys, where they picked up all of the world's forgotten toys to deliver them to girls and boys who would love them. And after that, they were off and away. And what became of Rudolph? Well, he went down in history.
Oh, golly. It was nothing.
It was nothing, but he went down in history, Rudolph.
Like George Washington.
That's right, like George Washington. Oh, Rudolph, you're adorable. You and your shiny red nose. That you and Mr. Santa Claus. How about this Rudolph joining in talking while I was reading? He's a cutie pie, and he went down in history.
Aw, shucks, fellas.
Aw, shucks, fellas. We're happy you're here, and Merry Christmas, Rudolph.
Merry Christmas.
That's our story. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. By who's this by? This particular version is by Chelsea Resnick. Nice job there, Chelsea. And yeah, so it's time for us to say goodnight and have a great sleep tonight because you have busy stuff coming up, visiting family and friends and eating cookies and opening presents and giving out hugs and kisses to your family and friends. And everybody behave yourselves. You still got to be good. And I want everybody to have a safe, wonderful time and know I love you so much. And Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Mwah. Do you want to say goodbye, Rudolph? No? Now he's not talking. Parents, please like and share my videos with your friends on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram and yeah, here on YouTube. But please like, subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot, and share this with your friends. And you have a wonderful Christmas. And if I don't see you by Christmas Eve, mwah, there's a Christmas kiss for you, and I love you all so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.